Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. Oh, yeah. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do?
Remember she gave her key to Byakuya?
Okay. Isn't there something I can do? Something I can...
Byakuya, who's now acting like the leader, kind of?
Yeah. Dot. Ding dong. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Dot. Kyoko.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway.
Oh, I should get the blinds behind you. Be easier, so.
I wonder if we'll even get free time in this.
I think you still do. Okay.
I can't just not go. So I'm going. My choice.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
I stole this.
Oh shit, a key? Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
The lock was broken.
What?
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you.
Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lie hidden within.
She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. And what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Mukuro?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
You find out about this Mukuro Ikusabe while you were in there?
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
She may very well be the mastermind.
Mastermind? Didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean that Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity that we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. You want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
Maybe we just got lucky.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
The talk keeps coming, collected as ever. You can't help but just stand there and listen.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high, and I think that what might happen if we fail.
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
If the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He can just kill us all without a second thought.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
Oh, what?
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them, no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right?
But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
at that moment I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
And Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something happens to me, perhaps.
If something happens?
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Can't just forget that easily.
Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time.
Kurt, good boy.
Curt goodbye. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time? It was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Good, it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. And a few moments later...
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way.
Huh?
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. Wet and warm. I bet you guys... all over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes, as I like to maintain a healthy lifestyle of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
So is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye!
Or is it because maybe the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want?
Oh well, it's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella? But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Actually there is.
Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence? That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful? Like how to get the best honey? Or earth sign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and that's it.
What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Co. Limited. That's all you get. They're the publisher.
Gives you another though?
I guess so. This super stylish, super fashionable game is created by Spike Chunsoft. Oops, that's good. Then we've gotta buy it now. Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
A little more meta than I expected.
Yeah.
Good morning,
All right,
everyone.
I'll have to read it.
Get ready to...
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall.
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this?
Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since a day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not going to show up anymore.
Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now? I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that.
Thank goodness, it looked like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess their plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Is she even right about that?
So? So? Was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how can he not know where she is? So strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. Somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. It'd be funny if she just dipped. Alright, free time! Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night.
We're probably all on the newest floor.
Yeah, alright, I guess... Oh, fine, stuff. I have that already.
Lucky though.
What the bomb? It's a little pipe.
No, I didn't.
Baseball, well, unfortunately. That's the baseball with a built-in, yeah, me too. Alright, I'm just gonna talk to someone, and then find out if I have anything worthwhile. New strategy.
Yeah. You don't have a lot of options. It's just Hina, Byakuya, So Charles.
It's dark. I'm not thinking that.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure, endure, endure. That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit.
I've been thinking that for a while.
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool.
I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina Okay. Coca-Cola. Oh, she does like sweets.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? Oh.
Makoto,
Perfect.
it's like you read my mind.
Does that mean she liked it? Something wrong, Hina?
I've reached my limit. I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports.
Hina, calm down, okay?
I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm going to die like a bunny rabbit.
Why always do rabbits die from loneliness?
Whatever. I'm going to die if I can't get some proper physical activity.
You think that's a little extreme?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school?
6?
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one.
Big one.
Oh, she said the big one.
She got to her main sport but ran out of shoes. I think it's gotta be swimming.
Going home.
Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky.
Doesn't hard to do that many sports even for you.
If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try.
Challenge.
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you've got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know?
I really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle.
So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop.
The highest mountain.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz.
Just call herself. Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses?
Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here?
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge. But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm going to go do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe 1,000 or something.
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Alright, some skill points, okay. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while, and then I got bored and got more free time. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick.
But let's go.
Let's get other people sick.
Maybe
the first person I see is getting to talk to. Yeah, alright, you're right. Maybe I can keep pushing it.
He is right. So we'll get to go through the dining room.
still missing the knife.
Well, presumably Monokuma disposed of it.
Of the murder weapon?
Took away. I mean, he disposes of all the dead bodies. A certain organization is behind all of this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't say their name, because as soon as you do, they come and get rid of you. Kurt Cobain said their name. John Lennon said their name. They're bad. So bad. Really, really bad.
We should spend time with Hiro while he's in this kind of mood.
Well then, why don't we have a heated discussion about cosmogony?
Okay, here are all Hiro's theories on the origin of the universe. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. You might get Hiro a present.
Maybe that skull? Yeah, they were sunflower seeds.
Crystal skull.
I bet. What does it say?
Yeah. Easily.
Ugh! Such mysterious power! This is a true blue Oopart. Makoto, the dawn of a new era draws near.
Seeing Hiro so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy.
This is getting serious, man. When are we gonna get out of here? The world is so big, so freaking huge, and we've all been stuffed in this one tiny little corner.
I guess even Hiro's starting to get stressed out by all this.
Can we talk, man to man? I haven't told anyone else, but I need to get this off my chest.
What is it?
There's a big reason why I'm so anxious to get out of here.
A big reason?
I'm super worried, man. I'm afraid someone's gonna bust into my house and steal my collection.
What collection?
I've been surfing black markets and back channels to build a huge collection of Ooparts. No reaction? Wait, don't tell me you don't know what Ooparts are. You know, Ooparts. Out-of-place artifacts. Stuff they find in the ruins of ancient civilizations, but with no explanation how it could have got there. The crystal skulls, the golden airplanes of Colombia, the Baghdad battery, just to name a few.
I have to look up if this is true. Keep reading.
But Ooparts can be more than just artifacts. For example, I definitely classify the famous geoglyphs of South America as Ooparts. Famous South American geoglyphs?
Oh, that's dead. No.
Are the other ones South
I
American?
tried Nazca. I think Aztec Central. Those are called the Nazca lands, right?
You got it, Ace!
They are a real thing. Why Ace?
At least people think they're a real thing.
Yeah.
Plenty of museums and research centers claim to have all those different Ooparts, but you see, here's the shocking truth. For all of them, the real deal is at my house. Did I shock ya? Did the truth slam into your soul like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs?
You bought that stuff at your house?
Yup. Got it mostly through the internet. It's more valuable to me than anything.
You gotta be the world's biggest sucker.
I've invested every penny I have into that collection, which is why I'm so worried. If that stuff gets stolen while I'm gone, it'd just be the most tragic tragedy. You know what I've had to go through to get that stuff? Why do you think I got held back like, 3 or 4 years? Oh, nothing. Forget about that last part.
Okay, anyway, everything I've read is that when you really do serious research on those artifacts, most of the time they end up finding out there's a perfectly normal explanation for them.
Don't be stupid. You stupid Makoto. It's a government cover-up. They want to hide the ancient aliens and the secrets of the universe.
So tell me again how much you hate the occult.
This isn't the occult. It's about aliens and ancient civilizations living together. Yes, it's possible.
I don't think there's anything I can say to change his mind.
I think there's maybe one more.
With him.
Yeah.
When Hiro and I were done talking, I headed back to my room for a little while.
I don't know if you're going to get any more free time, though.
Damn.
Maybe, I guess we'll see.
Ominous music. Grr, I'm getting
Remember you were getting
chills.
sick?
Yeah. I feel kind of dizzy. Can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. So I dropped up to my bed. I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. So you can see some still night. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Oh, here we go. When the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, so familiar. It's...
I understand.
It's me.
Oh, I guess you should read this.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Huh? What am I trying to say? Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. He's freaking out. Ah, my dream just now. What? So strange. Huh? Yeah, wow. Pant. Pant, pant. Pant, pant, pant. Kyoko? What the? What did you say?
Was it real or was it all part of a dream?
Every day is peaceful.
Unless you want to read Monokuma. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to...
Longer than usual for me to open my eyes. With a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they all had disappeared in the night. All that was left of me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night.
It looks like his hoodie goes all the way up around his head.
I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things got black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Let's check the drawer. I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. And I can talk to everyone else about it. Good. Interesting. How they get into his room?
Ah, Makoto. Yup, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue.
Hey, you know.
You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night?
Worried?
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that had actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know... So anyway, what were you doing?
I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why'd you come to get me? Did something happen?
Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then they can tell you all about it.
Everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
The whole night?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come to get everyone, to get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it.
Okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there.
The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? For the entire night? Oh, I can't say no.
hard to cut. Kiki was great. It makes them better.
Yeah, it's hard to
But
put solid.
they're hard to cut. It makes them better though, because they don't melt in your mouth.
Going in.
This is the one time I wish, what's his face was still around.
Who?
Ifumi?
Oh, yeah, because you didn't really do it.
Like your voice.
Ah, there he is.
No, it's me. Ah, there he is. This is worse than you being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed?
That's what Tina said. Everyone was there besides Kyoko. And I noticed. They formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling. I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger.
You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around, and then we tore it apart.
That doesn't need explaining.
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here. Just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react. Didn't say a word.
You're saying he wasn't moving at all?
I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was master stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway?
Well, besides that, what I'm wondering is why did you stop moving all of a sudden?
I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart.
So if he didn't break down,
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility.
something unexpected.
They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something.
The Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind?
Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot. I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all... Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Ha ha ha. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good.
Here, put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. Just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened in the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could it have been? When I thought about that, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Hey, Makoto?
Huh?
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said?
Huh?
So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal?
Sorry.
We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the Mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the Headmaster's room.
Really?
Since the Mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree?
But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the Mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have a chance now. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight?
You're right, I'll go with you.
Okay then. We're going to break into the Headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side.
We found each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the Headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. I'll have to walk.
Yeah, to make it extra dramatic.
It's cute, they're gonna be hard.
The Headmaster's room, you walk by it.
Oh, we're on. They put us
Yeah,
here.
they put you there. It's the one on the right, and then you walk by it again. They're standing like between the entranceway.
Oh, that?
No, it's down this hallway on the left. See, they're all in the path to it.
I don't know.
It's locked, as expected.
So what are you gonna do?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the Mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the Mastermind did show up while we're in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but... We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do. So we have to do it. So beautiful. Serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down. Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own.
Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
Crazy diamond.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toka, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay. Go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable!
That Toka ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
For serious, though? Are we just gonna knock down the door? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man.
That's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
Even if it's dangerous, we can overcome the challenges in front of us.
Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbus. No, I'm totally flapstaff. Fap sauce? Gross. Where'd you come from? Or where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from? Hello, hello, it's the wondiferous murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe! Seeping imbecile, oh master! You wound me with your executive level barbs! Bushwa! Here comes the bloody nose! Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Omega-3 fatty acids! That's what you need! Great for the old memory factory!
I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Ah, the light bulb just went off! That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left.
One more mystery?
Yup, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What? What did you find?
Puss. Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse?
That's right, I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden.
Okay.
Of course, what makes her change from Toko to Genocide Jack?
Blood.
Yeah.
As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hill. What the?
Oh, sorry. Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it?
It's gotta be Kyoko.
Danganronpa.
Pain of a junkie.
Deadly life.
Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but they're laying dead in front of me.
Yeah, I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
Let's investigate. Goodbye. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell through the mask covering the face. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. One thing I do know. It's like whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? Maybe the coat's on backwards. How did they wind up dead in here?
Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
There's only one person missing. Really, then could it be?
Yeah, okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't.
But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Hook-O-San shot out toward the mask. In the next instant, oh shit, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then,
hurry up. Put out the fire.
my consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water.
Come on, dump the water on it.
Okay. Well, perhaps the body was on fire. I took it and tossed the water as hard as I could. Whoosh. It's a dummy. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. This is the person. I guess that took care of it.
What the hell, man? It exploded. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again.
Well, now that the body's shred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was?
Who isn't here right now?
Huh?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko.
Kyoko. And that dead body is Kyoko. No, that can't be right.
Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on. There's no way. The Mastermind got char-broiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. He said the Mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't.
Could that mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Oh?
Mikuro Yukasawa, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What are you talking about?
The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
I think you better tell us everything you know.
Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mikuro Yukasawa, 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Good job.
Sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikasaba is the mastermind.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermind, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro. She's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Ah, hey, wait.
Toko.
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to see that you would never, never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen.
Please. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's around there. Something next to the body is key. That was the difference from Monokuma? No. What did you steal?
I stole this.
See, but looking at it, I could tell it just wasn't anything. It's shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key that's found on it. That's right, the key should still shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. So this key is...
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, this is on the ground near the body.
I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
Even you don't know that.
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
Huh?
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands.
I'm your errand boy now. Oh. Little interlude where I go look for things. Okay. Is there anything on the 4th floor? Yeah. It's the bio lab. Raw. The bio lab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the guarding keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Okay, I think it's the data center key. That's my hunch. You suppose. Was the chem lab locked? No, that's where the poison was. The door of the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the garden with the keyhole. Click. Yeah, oh, it fits. And this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I just saw that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone, so I immediately headed back to the garden.
Before even checking it out.
I know.
So you're back. How'd it go?
Found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor.
Then we can get into the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here we go.
Here we are.
Looks like the door is still unlocked.
Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Mako.
What?
It's in your hands.
Again?
It means I trust you.
It's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. And we're in. Nothing happened. For making sure I was alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Whoa. This is where the mastermind had a meeting. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
Hey, that's...
Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors. So, the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt.
The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us.
Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. You're serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself.
Mastermind is dead. Would that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean that body. If it happened, they obviously didn't die in natural death. So who was it that?
But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered?
You think so too, huh?
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt.
But aren't those Kyoko's shoes?
Right? The mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand? You useless insect! You're banned from talking to Master ever again!
The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here.
Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Right to the Monokuma door.
This door's kinda creepy, it's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck.
That door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Ina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, I can't get played here. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using all of them to spy on us.
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego was installed on.
They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from?
Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network, an alter ego.
You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now.
You're right. There's nothing showing up on this one.
Huh? Hey look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Wait, so we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV? Well, well. Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it.
I mean, I get the reference, but what is he talking about?
Oh.
What's wrong?
Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it, huh? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring room. This room, isn't it? Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird, huh? You're weird. weird in every possible way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Hero went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it's just us. It was the live feed us standing there in the data center.
What the heck? Is it broken or something? No. There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... Huh? What? 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 Yeah! Been a while, you friggin' bastards!
Monokuma,
How? You're supposed to be dead! Yeah! Me dead? Don't be friggin' stupid! Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Ooh, the look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin the despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now.
the point?
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Woo-hoo-hoo! Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal. It's just us standing here. Ah, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. The Killing Game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
The Killing Game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Doesn't matter how many times you said this, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? be? Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way! That's impossible!
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
What if? They already did.
Huh?
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
But to take control of all communication like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yup. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's the secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... a body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Class trial? Do you mean?
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't... Yeah.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive? I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuru Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuru Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility.
Body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer... Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all.
Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Yeah, I guess it could be like an old body or something. That someone planted a bomb on. But there wouldn't have been a body discovery in that stuff. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? I don't know where. Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. No, the knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion was thrown over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife was what caused a fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it. That looks like a guy. It's a knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever this person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... Oh yeah. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I'll check the body more thoroughly, and know if I have to check its Kyoko or not. Woo! Alright. That's it. Huh?
Remember the thing about Kyoko's hands?
Gloves. There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. She doesn't wear nails though, does she? There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make up the whole thing, but it's like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. She explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. And I only threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Oh, there's a sprinkler system in here. Okay. To be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? What was a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Tarp? Is that all they want me to look at? There's some chickens in the coop. Uh-oh, is there one missing? I count 4 chickens. I think there is, huh? 4?
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong?
There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Oh!
That's so weird, I wonder when it disappeared.
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there was definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on 7:30 every morning, and one of them said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before then the sprinkler should have gone at wet. I mean, the murder must have taken place not here. There's nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers? Come on, I don't think it can. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Good to talk to them.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
What do you want to talk about?
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Alibi.
Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis.
For me and Kyoko.
And if the victim really is Kyoko.
I'm the only one without an alibi.
Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you?
Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yakuza facts.
So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up?
If I remember right. He was wearing something in a mask with a big white coat. There's a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too, so thank you too.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Okay, man.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
So the body was found, huh? Let's look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement opened at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. I got there and met Tina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it?
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
It's a pretty small job. Okay, when the body was found. What am I missing? What am I missing? Is it the camera? No matter what, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have? I looked at the knife. I missed something. Oh, you know what? Maybe I missed. I don't think so.
What is that, like, to the right of the body?
Oh.
I don't know.
The fragments thing around the body. It's the fragments. I got the body itself. Oh, there's something else. Is this monitor? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when it's not on. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Okay. Plant.
There's something else in the shed.
Oh, maybe I could look at more in the shed, yeah.
Usually they don't let you go into a room and leave without
Doing everything. There's something carved in the handle. These tools have nothing to do with the case.
Look at the cart now. Look at the flower pot.
The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On one side of the tarp that is wet and dirty, something about that bothers me.
There you go.
I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check, specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that course really Kyoko if that's true? Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if we get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room.
If I don't have a choice, I have to see if they'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya.
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial.
No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then will you go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not.
Back later, huh? Okay, but in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe check out that one area. I don't know what. The red.
You didn't look for everything.
Why not? Oh, the gym. Oh, there's an object from the gym.
What is it?
When Akuma smashed on the floor, but here it wouldn't be there. Oh, I just found something. Wow.
I just found something. What is it?
It's
what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot. Shit. A bomb?
and that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Oh, it's just so much bigger. Okay, I've checked everything else. I think that all that's left now is Kyoko's. I should head back to the garden and ask Kyoko. I would say that Coco had to be involved somehow, because how would the body get up to the bomb? He's the only one who could have done it. But the bomb...
Oh, yeah. Right, and the bomb is missing.
Yeah. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
You wanted to check Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go.
Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance and hurried after him on our way to the doors.
Well then, here we go. Yeah, I need to get more too.
The next one. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Yeah, there's nothing. So this is Kyoko's room.
Like her, just totally like her.
Except this thing. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
It's probably a key. The lockers at this really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
That doesn't really surprise me. So I picture Byakuya doing something like that.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Really, what?
Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to.
Dojo.
You forgot about the dojo? It's the room with the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I just didn't know that's what they were calling it. Good as or bad, I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Here's the bathroom. You might have certain articles hanging up to dry. I better not look inside. Is that it?
What about,
Camera.
right?
Oh yeah, really one of those professionals. That's the girl. So just talk to Byakuya.
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing particular. I thought I might find something to clue to me. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us direction here.
More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What is it?
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it.
What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it.
Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
That's all that was in there.
Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Duh. But something to be hidden under the bed sheet. Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I looked up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student register. Mukuro Yukusaba.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with Q.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and, that's it.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Yukusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. Kinda sounds like Kyoko. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation came with no information she has never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir, Wolf. For those 3 years, she insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile is behind the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Ultimate soldier.
Ultimate soldier and mercenary. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is a completely different dimension. One's non-fiction, the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things just as an ordinary person. But then...
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Huh? You recognize it?
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
It's you.
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So what if we did?
Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. We all drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall way back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding, are you saying?
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16, man.
Mukuru Ikusama, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere within the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, she's part of the school life. So what making all the regulations is...
Why? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Makes sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge.
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri. So I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Monokuma's account has been added to the truth bullets. Kyoko wore those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... a tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means... there's fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about...
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us?
You said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to this game. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
He said he wanted to make things clear so there won't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro is related to the case?
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko.
What?
That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game.
Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuru Ikusaba isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
We thought Mukuru, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
Good point.
Mukuru giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me.
Well, you say they're definitely just impossible, but that's really true. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I
should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Well, are you coming?
Locker.
Joker loves lockers. Did all three go in the locker before?
There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of those lockers.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right? That's the one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
Probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
Well, just try it.
Okay. I picked up the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It's like 10 arrows in total.
They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong, despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Blood on the bottom. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this is used for. Is that a blood stain?
If it is, that means it must surely be related to this case.
Duct tape is related to the case somehow? How could it possibly be involved? What? I think that's what the locker room is talking about. Something wrong.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps...
Zakia?
Look at it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something?
Research. Talking about the archive. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Yep, this is the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
You think you return with a file in there.
Take a look at this.
No idea what it says, but what language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times, isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean... Savage profile has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us all, little by little, until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then, the time has come.
Oh, we can now try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Any second. Show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what?
Jesus!
No! Did I scare you?
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the one making me wait.
Huh?
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Hoo-hoo! Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
I'm here, and no rule's been broken.
Kyoko.
Kyoko, you're still alive?
But no! That's a ghost!
Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was coming, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko.
So you really didn't die?
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps. But that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost.
I told you, stop talking. Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me!
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
Second floor?
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then when did you find out?
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
So that's why you were there.
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, and that's what the key you found goes to.
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What? Kyoko's account. Seems kind of suspicious.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma! We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Well, if that's all,
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Probably should stop, but being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator.
well, if
And
you...
the door slid shut.
We'll be at the trial in a second. So
This time, the clinking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. The dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Whoa, new room.
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. It's time for pointless jokes and the time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show.
So the curtain opened for the fifth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly treatment, a deadly flash trial. Let's save. It could probably start, but I feel like we can use that as a cleaner.
Alright, well here, so before we finish the stream, there's a lot of information, a lot of details. Like I said, I told you there was more, there was more to the game, but now, unlike all the other trials,
Whatever is going on.
This one is really directly, yes.
Whatever's going on, the context of what's going on plays into the trial.
Yeah. Because all of our people are still alive. We're having a class trial, but none of our main characters...
So the dead person would have to be the 16th student. Or
there has to be... Or the dead body... I mean, you brought up the possibility before, too, that it's...
Yeah, what were you going to say?
Well...
That it's an older body?
Yeah, you mentioned that it could be an older body.
I said it had scars on it, but that would be consistent with...
That were a couple of days old.
Oh, a couple of days.
But then the other wounds were more recent. And there was fresh blood, and,
No I guess by couple, they don't mean like old wounds, like if they were this.
Well,
But,
here. No, we want the file, right?
Yeah.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
So they could be years old.
Yeah, who knows?
It's
It's very strange. And, I mean, also, right...
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like it's the 16th student, and that Kyoko killed them. That would be the... But that's, of course, too obvious. It has to be,
But it would be interesting that, like, I don't know, like, Kyoko killed the mastermind, but the mastermind has some kind of, like, fail-safe. It's
Yeah.
like, that's very Saw-like, right?
I don't know, I've never seen them.
I think eventually, at a certain point, it turns out that the guy who is I mean, whatever, I'm not...
The wheels are still moving. even
Yeah,
though he's
exactly.
gone.
Jigsaw is dead, but somehow everything is still happening. You know? Like, they keep being, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that's a possibility, too.
I think what's most likely to me is that Kyoko has somehow deceived... She's attempting some sort of... She's positioned things in a way that, like, if the truth comes out, like, something will get exposed. I don't know. It seems like she... Even if she is the murderer, like, there's some other goal to...
Okay. Alright, well, we'll leave it there. But the other thing, the other big piece of the puzzle is the what Monokuma
thing?
claims about the TV thing.
Yeah, it's kind of suspicious. Maybe.
I remember pretty early on when I played this, like, there's a lot about the mystery of this game that I did not, didn't really see coming. But I remember first time playing this, look at the TV cameras. They're all like studio TV cameras. And I was like, are these really just surveillance cameras?
Yeah.
You know, and of course you don't know with Monokuma, you don't know the validity of what, like, is he telling the truth? Is he lying? It's hard to... If he's lying, there's a reason that he's lying. If he's telling the truth, there's a reason that he's telling the truth. You know?
There's also the title of the chapter, where normally the chapter titles are weird, but at least kind of connect to the content somehow, and this one is really... doesn't make any sense yet.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, I'd say those are the two biggest pieces of weirdness going to this trial.
That it seems
None of our people died, and that there's this whole thing now with TV.
Yeah, it would have to be a body that was maybe old, but they've never discovered for some reason. Which,
Could be.
I don't know if that's possible.
We'll have to leave it there.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be something unexpected.